people doing it because you do get a lot of hate. So I understand that. I was just trying to figure out, like, if you can go live and you could get you some help, that would be good for you and your kids. Uh, it's just me and my wife, and I swallow my pride and ask for help. You know, Superwoman, I've got it like this simply because I'd rather be shown. I'd rather have my face shown, talking to you guys, feel like I'm, connecting more to you guys. But for safety and privacy reasons, I have it like this. Um, so that way nobody can figure out where we're at. And they have done that from zooming in on backgrounds and stuff before. So I agree with you, Kimberly. And so it's only going to get worse. Everything's only going to get higher because they know they can charge it. Hey, Dawn, I've been trying to get a hold of you, and you don't ever answer your DMs. I've been trying to. I DM'd you on Facebook. I've been trying to get in touch with your daddy. Uh, I I DM'd all you kids, and none of y'all responded. I didn't think I knew Alden wasn't gonna respond. She never responds to anything. Oh, you don't have Facebook Messenger. Oh man, daggone. Man, I hate that. What? Man, that sucks. I was trying to get a hold of him because an old wrestling show me and him used to wrestle for us doing a reunion show, and me and him was the very first match at that show. And they was just like, "Oh, we'd like to bring both of y'all in," and it was like, "Can't nobody seem to track Kilo down," and I was just like, "Well, let me holler at his youngins." Daggone. Yes, Jules. Well, Don, check your DMs on here after a while. or send me a DM where he's at. I like to drop him a letter or something. Hang on, guys. Here's the crazy thing about these Waffle House names. I've never been to a Waffle House. Thank you, Jules. Appreciate that. I've never once went inside a Waffle House and ate. I've never gotten to go food from a Waffle House. When we was on the road wrestling, it was Huddle Houses or IHOPs is what we usually stopped at, or truck stops. So I'm not I've never been a Waffle House guy. It's nice to be Grandma Betsy. Like I said, when we was traveling for wrestling and stuff, it was just we'd stop at IHOPs, we'd stop at Huddle Houses. That was always where we stopped. We never really. And then Dyersburg didn't have a Waffle House up until um, this past year. I don't even think it's been there a year yet. And I never went to it when we was living in Dyersburg. If I had a choice when we was on the road to stop somewhere to eat breakfast, we always stopped at Perkins if it was my choice. We would rotate who picked, and there was four of us. Two of the guys liked Huddle Houses. I always wanted a Perkins, and the other guys wanted a. He was the IHOP guy, so Waffle House never came up in our group. I've really been. I've been really thinking about just hanging something up. I've been thinking about that myself, Roadkill. Hey, Wendy. Um, I've been, I've been thinking about that, but it's like I still have to be careful because I move the phone too much and they catch it. And bear with me, guys. I've got everybody on mute for 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. There was some stuff going on around me that didn't everybody need to hear. Everybody else's business that was going on around me at that time. So hopefully their business is done and we can continue with the live and not be interrupted anymore. But if we are, we are. You know how it goes. Excuse me for that. I hate coughing your all's ears, but y'all know how it is. Sometimes the cough sneaks up on you. Yeah, I never find the games that you usually play. To me, you never find anything that actually pays decent. You got to pay. You got to play 10 hours worth of the game to get $2. Uh, they all offer that big money, and oh, you can make $100 in an hour, but then you're playing for an hour and you made hadn't even made $1 yet. Okay, Jennifer, appreciate that. Jennifer, how you been? I don't get to talk to you too much. We're always in passing. They may be coming back out here for round two, and if they are, I'll have to put you guys on mute again. I do apologize for that. I just don't think it's Thank you for that, Kimberly. I hope that's all of that. Whatever that was. Um, we gonna call it a male on male domestic disturbance. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could add cuss words into so many different words to just then. Like back in my day, I was a pretty avid cusser. It's like I don't know how they injected more cuss words into the MF word. So wild times, guys. But they were saying some pretty harsh stuff to each other. I didn't want to be on live. Pretty sure that it probably would have got my live violated if I let that play out. But I'm back now, guys. I hope everybody can hear me. Last night I came back, boy, I was talking up a storm and never took my thing off mute. All right, y'all look at it when I get off here. I can't really do anything in my DMs until I'm not on live. So my phone went off in the process of me having you guys muted, and looks like we've been moved up into a thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch. So there's that. And I appreciate that, Kimberly. I really do. I appreciate it a lot. It's it just said we have been moved up into a thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch, which the tornado watch usually comes with a thunderstorm warning. Um, so we've been officially moved up into that. So we will get a storm later. So ooh. Well, Chloe, we gonna stop and say a prayer for him. Where he gets off what at 6:30. We're gonna stop and say a prayer that the good Lord is with him on the ride. Well, Zano, why are you worried about where everybody's located at? I'm just asking him seriously. It's like, I don't know. Man, you've been asking everybody where they're at. Oh, I understand that. I'm suspicious about stuff like that because of the problems we've had. Oh, somebody's coming out here to visit me on live. I didn't know she was coming out to see me. Lozano, you might not be, but people hear stuff and will run with it. So that's why I never say anything anymore about it. Hey, Toots. We've been officially upgraded to a thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch. Hey, Chloe. Tomorrow we get the freeze warning. I don't know if you see that or not. Our high tomorrow is like 33 degrees, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So this weather has me sick. Yeah, we have the room for tonight. We're trying to get ahead of next week. We don't have it for next week, and I'm still looking for work. So, hey D, I have been coughing. I've felt like I had rubber cement up my nose. Couldn't breathe. I've been sick. Um, I've been everything. And again, my suspicions and paranoia might have came off a little bit just then, but um, I don't think everybody who's asking what state you're in is asking to start something. But I do know that there are people in here that would love any type of information they could get to where we're at and run with it. Hey, Jelly Bean. What?
I just went.
They have that one,
Uh-huh.
a black one, and that gray pitty
Mm-hmm.
in their room.
Wow.
Yeah. And when she comes out with that gray pitty, um, she's not walking him. He goes where he wants to. Heather says, hey.
Hey.
They put it on that those videos on YouTube and then hide it so y'all can't change the channel. Greg, I'm short. I hate even saying the number I'm short. I'm short $346 this week. Um, I'm hoping to start work this week and things start changing for us. Christina says, hey.
Hey.
The boys lost the remote control, and now the TV's done timed out and went off. So they're running around crazy. I'm gonna check it out too. Most of the time, like I said, them apps to. Let me see your phone. I love it. They call you the donut queen when I'm the one that likes donuts.
I don't know why they call me that. That don't even make any sense.
We was the Waffle House something a while ago, and I'm like, I've never even been to a
I've
Waffle
never
House.
even ate at a Waffle House.
But it's all good. Jules, I don't get it either. Hey, I tell you, if the wind's blowing like it's blowing here, just leave the trash in your yard. It'd be down the road in a little while. I tell you, today's the perfect day to fly a kite. It wouldn't take much to get a kite in the air today. Yeah, just leave it, and at the end of the day, just go down there at the end of the road and collect all the trash. Just gonna blow it over again anyway. Jelly Bean, I'm up and down on how I feel. It's like I'll get to feeling a little bit better, and then it's like all of a sudden I feel like crap, and then it'll break up for a second, and then I feel like crap. Um, but I don't feel much better than I did yesterday. I can just breathe a little bit better. Hey, that's the start, Chloe. She found the back to the remote. Um, if I can find the picture again, I'll send it to you. Where this guy, he put his remote control. He cut out the spot one in pool noodles and taped his remote control in it. And he was like, "Kids ain't losing this." He just left like the little end sticking up so he could change the channels. Taped it into a pool noodle so the kids can't lose it. Hey, Kit, how you doing? Yeah, but then you can't reach it. Puts it on the fan blade. Thank you, Jelly Bean. But you could turn the fan on and then hope you catch it when it flies off. Yeah. Tell the boys they get a special treat for whoever catches it. That thing won't hit the floor. We've just been upgraded to a thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch here, and the wind is um, these wind gusts about knock you down. That's not the big one. They got 3. That's not the one that got loose that day. Oh, goodness gracious. That's the one that got loose that day. He ran up on me and I kneed him in the chin.
Mm-hmm.
And I had juju in my arms. Well, that wasn't our buddy Eli. Because Eli never would have said anything like that. So. I don't feel too much better. I have these moments where I feel a little bit better. And then it's like it's like it just circles back around and gets me again. Yeah, that definitely wasn't our old buddy Eli. Because Eli never would have said anything that disrespectful. Kelly, I am $346 away from the goal. Did you bring a kiwi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to get the wine in the pot, huh?
Well, or stop doing that, I'll put you to sleep. I know when Eli joins, he really likes to mess with the trolls. All right, Jelly Bean. Okay, Carrie. One day at a time. That did not happen. They said that. That was a big, elaborate ordeal just to make fun of me being fat. She asked if $400 would help and it didn't comment on anything else. When I went to look up the profile, it sent me to a page to help you for having eating problems and being obese. So, yeah. Yeah, it would help. Anything would help. I'll be honest with you. Anything at all would help. I have $34. $2 of that came from it was 2 different people sending me $1 just to insult me because of my weight. So yeah. I don't think that's the one. He usually walks a little bit crazier than that.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, they got him that new leash around his waist to calm him down.
Mm-hmm.
need $380 for the room. I've got 34, so I'm short $346. So yeah, I wish it was paid up for the week. Go try your own live and see if you can get it. I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you to do. I'm needing help myself, and if I had it, I'd help you out, but I don't have it. I'm trying to get this together myself. You know, I don't know what to tell you on that one. That was my suggestion earlier. So, but I'm desperately needing any help. If anybody can help at all, it would be appreciated. I'm trying to find work. We're in a brand new city. We've been here for about 3 weeks. I've been out putting in applications, going to job interviews, trying to find something I can somewhere to work. So, I'm trying. We're just trying to get on our feet in a new spot, and it's just it's a little rough at the moment. I'm not 100% sure the last day I worked because I've done side jobs and odd jobs and everything else since I worked at Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight ended in what, August, September? But I've done other stuff since then. Oh, I'm gonna keep pounding the pavement, making my phone calls. Places I've already put in for, places I've interviewed for. I didn't raise the $800 when we moved, though. See, that's the thing. Uh, we raised enough to get out of town and find a cheap hotel to get into in a different place because we had no option. So, yeah, I'm on TikTok 24/7, so I never look for a job. If I'd have had the money, if I could have raised all the money for it, yeah, we had an apartment to go to. I did not raise all of the money. I raised enough to get out of the town and get into a cheaper hotel in the town. I didn't have all the money I needed to get the apartment. Got to go through the process of getting a CDL to be a trucker. Can't just get a job as a trucker without a CDL. I got my bracelet on today. You see my tan line on my arm. At some point throughout the chat, I'm just gonna let y'all talk y'all stuff out with. Because when I sit there and I tell you guys, I'm out putting in applications every day, and I've gone to interviews. I've put in for fast food. I've put in for Aldi's. Well, not this Aldi's because we don't have an Aldi's where we're at now. I put in for it in Dyersburg, but it wasn't open before we left. So it was getting a brand new build. So it's not being a downer, but that's not really great advice. If I don't find a job in 3 weeks, move towns again. You know,
That's horrible advice.
It takes a little bit to get a job. So it's like I don't have the money to just keep up and move into different towns. I got to make it work here. So I'm just going to let y'all punch yourself out with questions about places I've put in applications for. Asking the same questions over and over and over and over is not trying to help. It's not. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all everywhere I've been to put in applications because then it starts giving too many hints on where I'm at. And I can't give people listening who will take information and run with it the wrong way and use anything to find out where we're at and cause us more problems. So if you don't understand that when I say I've been everywhere, I'm not going to tell y'all a list of every place I've went to put in an application for. I'm not going to tell y'all where I went and interviewed for. I look forward to the day where I can just come on here and be like, hey, look, guys, one of the jobs landed and I'm working. But when I have to sit here and say repeatedly to people who's been in the live quite often, and it's like, VA girl, I'm not really directing this towards you, but there's some other people in here I am directing this to. It's like you keep asking the same questions over and over and over and over again, and you're going to get the same answers. I'm not telling you a detailed list of where I've been, so please quit asking. I'm going places and putting in applications. I'm going to interviews when I get the call back. I'm not going to tell you where. I appreciate any suggestions for resources, but when you're suggesting the same thing over and over and over and over and over, that's you done suggested it. What are you helping when you're just saying the same thing over and over and over? You know, you've asked that. You was asking that yesterday. You was saying the same stuff yesterday. So it's not like, you know, you're surprised and shocked that it's been asked or said because you're the one who did it. Mex, I do. I have filled out everything for that, and that was one of the first things we did when we got here. I mean, I legit just got it out of my mouth that I'm not giving a detailed anything about places I've been. I'm not saying any names of any places I've been. And then I'll be damned if the next question is, have you been to it?
It doesn't matter where he's been.
It's like, that's a question you got to ask her. If she did, that's fine. That's her money to do with what she sees fit to do with. No, Sherry, I'm not rude. I'm. You catch me in one moment where I get aggravated because I'm rude.
Oh, heaven forbid somebody take up for themselves.
You know, so but whatever you say it is, guys. I'm just. It's whatever. Sherry, you're the first person who's ever said I was rude about anything. You think you threw the remote control away? No, that's 100% fact, Sherry. Well, we can. Y'all people know y'all don't have to watch us though, right? Like if you're sick of seeing us and all that stuff, you don't have to watch us. No, you won't see me unless you got a burner account and you come on here. Yep, and I've done explain that several times too when you've been in here watching the lives. So Brenda, it's a situation where if I pay it by the day, if I pay up Monday and somebody comes up and wants to book the room on Tuesday or something, they go ahead and book the room out. Good Lord. Woo. Y'all hear that wind? Yeah. Y'all bear with me. I'm fixing to move away from this tree. Hey, Bella. Thank you, Jules. That was I was parked close to a tree, and you start hearing that tree going. Oh boy! Time to get away from the tree. Well, look at my hair. It was combed. Probably to the trash can lid, smacked her in the head.
Oh God.
You get a bunch of the pollen and stuff flying around here. I feel you on that one. Who got blocked that was trying to offer resources? Because even the same people who are just saying the same things over and over and over about resources are still in here. Huh. Bobo's old phone's missing too. Her old phone.
Mm.
It sounds like somebody's got a collection of electronics going on. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question to see if anybody can hear can make this make sense to me. It's about your Apple Watch that you don't own. I want to know how come I don't sell your Apple Watch and our air fryers.
I don't have an Apple Watch.
So, anybody in here have an Apple Watch? I know somebody does. That's true. That is true, Chloe. If you have an Apple Watch, you have to have an Apple phone. Is that correct or not? So I got a nope, a yes, and a no, and a yes. Okay, so if I own an Android watch, would it work on an iPhone? This is the most confusing answers I've ever gotten on anything. Okay, first of all, Angela's watch is an iTech from Walmart. So, yeah, I could ask Google. I guess I could have. But she has an iTech, purple band iTech. It's not an Apple Watch. I don't know why everybody is this. It was a $20 watch from Walmart. Nobody asked about the watch. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. In Burnham 88 says, why not sell your air fryers, wedding sets, or Angela's Apple Watch to get money? But nobody said anything about the Apple Watch. So, but again, because so many people say it's an Apple Watch, maybe your iTech Fusion 3 watch that you bought from Walmart is an Apple Watch.
Does it identify as an Apple Watch?
It's apparently it identifies for these people that it's an Apple Watch because enough of them saying that it's Apple, then it's an Apple Watch. Well, that sounds like a threat there. Listen. Kit, when I bought her the watch, I caught it on sale for $19. Yeah, Heather Hill says hello to you.
Hey.
Different Heather from earlier. This Heather's been in our lives quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just. Hooey. This live has gone so far off the tracks. Exactly, but everybody's hung up that it's an Apple Watch, and it's not. It's an iTech Fusion. You go look it up on Walmart, you can see the exact watch she has. It's an iTech Fusion 3. It's got a purple band and a square face. So, because they're using did she ring the bell or not as to troll the account. That's the only thing they're doing. Because they say Angela has faked her cancer. She never had cancer. And you know what? They can say whatever they want to say. At this point, I don't care anymore. They can tell you they can tell you about our life better than I can, and I'm the one who's lived it for 46 years. Chloe, they're hell bent that I bought her. The story is, I got help for the room one week and didn't need the help and bought her an Apple Watch. So that's the story they made up, and enough people have said it, so that's what they believe, that she's got an Apple Watch. Because she did get mad and break her old one, and yeah, I found that one out there at Walmart. It's like I said, iTech Fusion 3. Anybody's, please go look it up. Compare it to the one she wears in her pictures. Or, better yet, when I go inside, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to turn
We've
it
done
on.
that. We've showed it on there. That's the thing, is we have showed
It's
it.
just,
But I don't feel like I should have to prove myself to anybody.
you don't. Not these trolls.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. These trolls on here, I don't have to prove. We don't have to prove nothing to y'all. Nothing.
I don't know if that watch is even compatible with Apple brands. I know it's compatible with her Motorola phone that she has. We're not Apple. We're not Apple people. Yeah. In 1 second. Okay, guys, had to mute it real quick. I was on mute for a second, guys. I'm back now. I should still be on, Jesse. It's been a hell of an hour and a half. It's it's a day. That's about the only way I can put it. It's a day. I'm over today. I'm about over everything. I don't feel good, and My wife did. It sucks today, Tina. It sucks. We're sitting here. We just got upgraded to a thunderstorm warning, tornado watch, and tomorrow we have a freeze warning on us. So, pretty sure I answered you. But here's something y'all have to understand. You can ask questions, does not mean you get an answer. If the same questions have been asked over and over and over and over keep getting asked, I'm just going to simply ignore them. You know, an asked question is not obligated an answer. Oh, just chatting is fine. There's no issue with that. But there is a bunch of trolls coming in today asking questions just to poke at me over and over and over the same questions that has already been answered 100 times. And the same people have been sitting in a live for an hour asking the questions. So if you ask it and it doesn't get answered, yeah, you can ask all day long. It's like it. They do. Me either. Mix, a lot of them's doing it on purpose. A lot of them are doing it on purpose, and they're seeing from streams and stuff that it's aggravating because I know I'm being streamed because of 139 people in here. So, it's definitely been somebody streaming me, people coming in here for that. But they're doing it to aggravate, and that's the um, only thing that they're doing it for. Shelby, the real reason why I'm not giving much answer to this guy is because, listen, we're sitting here looking at another troll account. We've got 0 followers following one person. And the trolls have been coming in, and that's, oh, did she ring the bell? Because I won't tell them if she rung the bell or not. There's a lot of stuff that happened in that time period that we didn't share online, and because I didn't share it online, it's automatically a lie. You fit the criteria of a troll account because you're coming in here asking the exact same questions that these troll accounts have been asking. You have no followers and you're following one person, and I guarantee the one person you're following is me. So no matter what I say about anything, it's going to be a lie. It's not going to be right to them. So why give them the answer to the questions they're asking? It's kind of how I feel about it right now. She was proud. She survived it. She had a shirt, cancer survivor. She was proud of it. It was on one of her videos on here. And because someone says she didn't, it's fake. It's fake. It didn't happen. So again, it's back to that theory of, I guess if enough people say it's true, then whatever it is that's not true is automatically true. So